Affirmations will get you out of any situation. Since we have now deeply discussed about, the mindset, how to heal yourself in a way, how to build more self-confidence and to add more self-love into your life, I wanted to make a video where I explain more about the affirmations that I use and how I use them in what type of situations. I have to say, affirmations are the best. Affirmations will get you out of any situation. Anywhere that you find yourself, if you feel stuck, if you notice that something is not going your way, these affirmations are the ones that have helped me. These affirmations are just the best ones that I know. I use these affirmations daily, not only in the morning, but also throughout the day. Whenever I notice that I'm in a weird situation or some things are not really going my way or I feel uneasy, I would always use these affirmations. And I wanted to really clarify that you can use these affirmations whenever, but you start to notice which affirmation works for which situation, because there's different situations and we have different beliefs about everything. So just try these out and see what works for you. Words are called spelling. That means that your words are your spells. Whatever you speak out loud, that is what you create. That is what you vibrate. If you're only talking about negative things, if you're only talking about things that you don't want into your life, so worrying, judgment, fears, about all these things, you are then magnifying those things not only in your reality, in what is going on around you, but also on the thought level in your mind, because you are then putting all your attention there, because where attention goes, energy flows. You should know this by now already. So whenever you are actually speaking out your fears or things, even jokingly, people speak about themselves jokingly in a bad way, like very bad tone. I'm next to these people, I'm always thinking, I could never even joke about these things about myself, because I know that I am then putting focus on those things, and these are not the things that I want, even as a joke. So first affirmation that I use, and which helps in every situation, is God makes a way where there is no way. This has helped me tremendously in anything. If something is not starting correctly or things are not going well, I cannot open a door, I cannot open my car, I cannot, things are not opening up to me, physical things, but also maybe people, maybe you're stuck in a situation, something that is very immediate and happening in this moment. We can also be talking about things that God makes a way where there is no way. So you will be presented with an option or solution to a problem that you have. But I would also use this thing whenever I notice that I'm waiting for something, there seems to be an inconvenience happening on my pathway, whatever it is, whether it's traffic or I don't know, I'm in the store or something is slowing me down. I would use this statement. I would always say, God makes a way where there is no way. And magically a solution appears to a situation. And these are physical things that I can see in the world. You can also obviously use this statement for things that are on a mental level, on a spiritual level. So if you don't have ideas that you want to pursue, you're looking for new ideas for something, you could use this statement and you would then be presented with an idea. For me, it comes in a visual form. So I would have this flash of imagery about something that I should be doing or things that I should be trying to do. Another statement that I use, which is always very helpful, is all my paths are clear and my journeys are safe to travel. What this statement does, it clears any traffic that I might have during my days. It might clear any rush, if I'm going through a rush hour, I'm driving through somewhere. I always use this statement whenever I have to drive somewhere, so that the path that I am taking at whatever moment is always clear to me to travel, and that it's always safe to travel. This statement is very helpful whenever you're on a journey or traveling somewhere, even if it's a short travel. Another statement that I use is, I surrender control and choose a life of surprise. Once you use this statement, you need to be aware of the possibility that your life might really change for the better, but also it could firstly change for the worse, because your life has to be shattered completely in order for you to really rebuild it to look as the new you, or the new version of you. And this statement really kind of magnifies the fact that you are giving the control. You're giving up your control and you're not trying to force things, but you're actually open and you surrender yourself to new opportunities, new ways of doing things that you're not aware of yet. Opening up yourself for new, sort of like a new shift in your life. This might really put a lot of things into a new perspective. So use this with caution. I don't use it every day, but whenever I feel like things are really stagnant or I'm not finding inspiration or a way to get out of a situation, this is not necessarily something that is immediate, that needs to be immediately fixed. Maybe even things that you're not quite aware of yet, like, because we always think that we know what needs to be fixed in our lives, but once you use the statement, it will sort of organically push you to the direction where you need to go and show you what things needs to be kind of set into motion and what things needs to be truly just cleared out in your life. Another one that I use, there's like two versions of this statement or affirmation, is I have a wonderful job in a wonderful way. I give wonderful service for wonderful pay, which I always use whenever I might need extra finances or I might need an extra shift or I might want to sell my services to someone. So I always do the statement, and this statement usually brings me either a photography gig or a new shift or surprising money into my life. So I usually use the statement every day in the morning, and I kind of set the tone for the day, which is bring my clients to me in a way. Another way of using the statement is I have a wonderful joy in a wonderful way. My wonderful joy is here to stay, which is usually whenever I want to sort of make sure that I'm really going through the day with good intentions and like a loving heart and abundant mindset and really this sort of warm radiance towards the people that I meet. This is really a statement that I like to use whenever I feel that there's maybe social situations that I want to go to and I want to just be in this joyful energy and this radiant abundance. So this usually works for me then. There's a lot of other statements that I use. Most of them are usually Florence Scovel Shinns, but I might also just kind of come up with these affirmations whenever I'm doing EFT or just whenever I'm by myself. This could be even at a party when I go to the toilet, I might state some affirmations to kind of raise my vibration. I also might say I vibrate at a higher level, which is usually a statement that kind of brings, I would say, like this loving and very exciting energy around you, which means maybe more people, more social interactions. So you have to be in the right mindset to kind of receive this. Another thing that I usually do is I might state something like I win every day. And this is not necessarily about winning money or winning the lottery. This could be that the cards are always on your side in a way. So wherever you're going, the opportunities are always falling on your lap. People are always kind of rooting for you and people are always kind of on your side in every situation. Sometimes if I'm a bit afraid of being judged by people, I might say, God appreciates me. That is why everyone else appreciates me. And this is a statement that really works whenever I might go somewhere where I feel that people might look down on me in a way. If I sense that there is a possibility for this, this is the statement that I would use. But there's so many more other like affirmations that I use, and I can't even like think of all of them now because I usually kind of subconsciously tap and I have these affirmations come as I speak, as I go, because I notice that, okay, I'm now in this situation, so maybe this affirmation would work. I do have a list of my affirmations that I use, but I don't know, if you enjoy this, maybe I could make another video where I speak about all the affirmations. Yeah, affirmations are very powerful, and I feel that whenever I didn't have the proper time to meditate or visualize, especially in the morning, I feel like in the morning I have the most energy to do all the things that I need to do. I might be in this sort of like rush or flow that I don't always meditate. I usually do it in the evening and visualize then. In these situations, usually the affirmations come handy because I can use them throughout the day and I don't need to really stop to voice them out. I can do them in wherever situations I am. If you feel like you cannot speak out loud, that there are people and somebody might hear you and you don't want to like seem that you're loony or that you don't want to seem like you're speaking to yourself and others might hear, do them in your mind, like say them internally. God makes a way where there is no way. I usually say this internally. It makes such a difference in your daily life using affirmations, and not only these, but like any affirmation that you can think of. that you might think that could work for you to your specific situation. I hope this helps, and yeah, I'll see you next week.